is. It's easy to get 10 people if you're young. Everybody got 2 parents, usually, 2 relatives, or 2 friends, 2 acquaintances, 2 neighbors. There's 10 already. 2 classmates, 2 workmates, 2 scoutmates, 2 churchmates, 2 playmates. 10 people is not difficult to get. So students, the adults are interested in this reality. Students can organize their schools. That would be the next topic, which would be student empowerment. Student empowerment. What is student empowerment? To learn fellowship. So now I'll go into our third segment. So we're going to meditate for 15 seconds by looking with our attention straight into the middle, effortlessly, constantly. Student empowerment. Students should learn to have fellowship. Don't know we can have fellowship if you develop a honey tongue, so you don't hurt anybody's feelings. And I recommend in the school system, if Bloomberg hears me, or Joel Klein hears me, or anybody hears me, if the school won't do it, even the students can do it after school, get together in groups of 2 and 3, teams. I believe a class should have at least 36 students, even 48 if they build them larger, where students work in fellowship teams, 3 versus 3, competing, or 6 versus 6, competing constructively in terms of learning the academics and helping each other. And then 9 against 9, and then 18 against 18, and then the class of 36 against another class of 36, where the key idea is fellowship teams by first solving personal problems through writing, which I have the print method, which you state the personal problem, the other person, you can write it or state it. The other person then says what they hear you have said. They're responding. If there's an ego clash, the third person is the mediator. To say freeze, we're trained. We should train ourselves to freeze when anybody says freeze, or meditate is a better word. Even in meditation, you'd be totally still to stop the ego clash, and then they go on when things are settled. And students who can't learn to have a honey tongue and cause disturbances should be put in smaller classes. If peer influence doesn't help. So first we got to try peer influence, teacher influence, parent influence. If that doesn't work, then those kids who are uncontrollable should be put in smaller classes, and the kids who can work in teams should have 9 on a team, work in groups of 3 or 2. Very simple idea, and that can save a lot of money. Bloomberg, Joel Klein, Randy Weingartner. So teachers won't organize fellowship teams in the classroom to solve personal problems first, then academic problems, and then problems of applying the academics to real-world situations, like, for example, writing Obama, McCain, the various senators and representatives, write them an idea I have, which has to do with the bottom thing. Energy independence. Make Congress require the rich to invest in renewable energy, which includes solar energy, wind energy, geothermal, the heat of the earth, or the temperature difference of the oceans, or the tides from the moon pulling the oceans, or the waves from the winds blowing. All these things, we can learn to capture energy economically. It's all renewable energy, biomass, not corn, but switchgrass and other grasses, cellulose products that are 10 times more efficient than making ethanol from corn, according to Stephen Chu, the new Secretary of Energy. I'm making this show on January 26, 2009, for three different. Well, right now I got the tape in, more expensive tape. It costs $10 a tape that I have to send to Queens. So that show will be made for Friday on February 6th. So that's my master's birthday. He's not up there. That's Rajendra Singh, that's Darshan Singh, and my master was Kirpal Singh, who died in 1974. A 15-second meditation break. Look what our attention into the middle, effortlessly, constantly. What do you see? So we're talking about energy independence and the rich. So you could write the rich. There's two types of rich. Those who have a high net worth of over 1 million families had a net worth in 2004 of over $6 million. They had $16.8 trillion in 2004. And the Dow was at that time around 9,000. So make Congress require the rich to invest. So that's something I ought to write up and send to all the big shots or economic advisors to the president. Get McCain to put solar cells on his rooftops and fuel cells in the basement to make electricity when the sun's not shining, and batteries to store the electricity, and super insulate the houses so the heat doesn't leak out. That's what Henry Lovins has done. And I was just looking today at his website, and they're remodeling the house. It was already energy efficient. In 1982 he built the house. They're upgrading it to the latest technologies, which is an interesting idea. I have to learn about that so I can then discuss it on my show. I got stuff here I took off the internet. I could get into this. I haven't even looked at it yet carefully. I haven't read it. It's like 19 pages. It says here, Rocky Mountain Institute, top federal energy policy goals. Together, these 17 goals can reduce U.S. oil and greenhouse gas emissions each by 50% in 10 years, while creating over 3 million jobs in the next 4 years, and rapidly generate economic benefit for the nation. And they have a page which is not well explained. They have here demand side top goals for 220. U.S. 2007 energy demand. And so I guess they're showing the demand here, right over here.